I did play it from home. Probably like an under-8s game. Yeah, many moons ago. I can't actually remember how old I was. Did manage to play there, but yeah, in reference to the question, a packed out from all he's probably talking about. Yeah, definitely. I remember going to watch as a kid up there, and it was. I don't know how many were there. Everything feels a bit bigger when you're a kid as well, but it was definitely a good little rugby league ground, wasn't it? So yeah, would have been nice. Would have been nice at the time, but yeah. That's quite a wide-ranging answer, to be honest. It could take me a while to explain that one, but I think in comparison to where our relationships have been, they've got better. Probably with Jack coming on board, Jack Duffy. That started. I think it's often forgotten we're a part-time team. We don't have the resources we once had. I remember when I was in primary school, Tony Anderson coming around with a heap of lads every so often and taking sessions, and it were brilliant having that presence in and around the town. It really did make a difference, but unfortunately that they were allowed and afforded to do that because they were full-time. We can't quite get there, can we? We're not there at the moment. It's something to aspire to, definitely, and we want to continue to improve the relationships, but obviously it's always going to be a work in progress. But with regards to funneling local talent, was it like, yeah, look, my sort of utopia is having everyone from Halifax playing for Halifax at some point. Having a full 17 of them would be great, but there's just realities. Again, we're not full time, we don't have an academy, and there's a lot of finance around that to put that in place. It's something we should as a club be aiming for, and definitely aspiring to, but right now, unfortunately, the best we can do is the Cat 3 partnership we have with the college, which is quite good. Got a number of kids in there, a couple of promising ones as well, to be honest, but obviously there's a big step up from that to where we are at championship, so nothing's going to happen overnight. Nothing worthwhile generally does either, but it's something that is an ongoing thing that in the end it comes down to money being a big factor, but there's also a lot of other bits and bobs in there as well. Finney going, yeah, it's not ideal in a number of ways, a number of reasons. I've stated a couple of them when obviously we had an announcement, didn't we? But we wish him well, obviously. It does leave a bit of a hole for us, but I'm not going to rush into that. Part-time coaching, believe it or not, it's not the financial rewards aren't massive. So it's getting the right person who's willing to give up the time and all the rest of it is a difficult one. And again, it's not something we rush into. With regards to Scott, I don't really understand this one. Every player we have has got a day job. That's it, really. He's here now. He's here at every training session. He's gone to better himself in the day. Obviously, pick things up in different areas over at Rhinos. It just happened to be a Friday night. We weren't training, so he was running the messages for Leeds. It's old news anyway. I think we got that out there earlier on in the year. So yeah, old news. We don't need to strengthen in that department either. With regards to goals for the rest of the year, I'm not going to go into specifics because I'm not into airing your aims and goals for everyone. That's ours. That's our information and ours to judge ourselves upon. Everyone else will have their own sort of barometers for judgment anyway. But in answering the question, we want to try and emulate what we did last year. We want, be one of the better teams come the end of the year. Semi-final will be great. Grand final will be one better. We're all about trying to get better in everything we do. So without giving too much away what our goals are, that kind of says it for you. We want to be up there, and we want to really give a good account of ourselves again, which I think we did for the most part of last year. Where do I see us in 2 years? Well, I don't think anyone knows where the game's going to be in 2 years, to be quite honest. There's rumours of structure changes and stuff, which, believe it or not, as far as I'm aware, our club, we don't know anything about that either. It's still just rumour and whatnot, and that'll dictate the vision, I suppose. If you ask me now, if nothing changes, where do I see us in 2 years? Hopefully somewhere where we are now, really. Hopefully a little bit better. Hopefully bridge the gap a little bit closer to the teams that are above us. But yeah, it's a really hard one to answer, and we don't really know what the structure and everything else that comes with it looks like. for very different reasons. They're both stressful at times. Now, coaching the kids is a bit of a pleasure, really. I think there's obviously winning and losing is not paramount. It's nice to see kids picking stuff up and getting better and improving and whatnot. So that's really nice. But it does come with its stresses as well. Banging your head off a wall sometimes, but that's exactly the same with adults as well. I think they're probably both as stressful as each other, just in different ways.